Jai Shri friends, you might have heard about the great Indian Christian mystic and missionary Sadhu Sundar Singh. He was born into a Sikh family in Ludhiana. Though in his young age he developed an aversion for Christianity, but in his desperate search for true God, it's said he saw a vision of Jesus, after which he gradually got converted. Singh propagated himself as a sadhu, albeit one within Christianity, because he realized Indians couldn't be converted unless it was in an Indian way. He traveled a lot. It's believed he lived and died at the foothills of Himalayas. There are many beautiful stories narrated in his biographies. One such heart-gripping incident is one evening in an icy cold winter, as there were screeching winds and everything was buried in snowdrift. Sadhu Sundar Singh along with his friend were trudging to a village. They knew very well if they couldn't reach the village before night, they may succumb to death. It was during this time on their way they saw a man almost half dying, getting frozen in the bitter cold. The friend warned Singh it was way too risky to carry him, as they would be putting their lives at stake. At first, Singh gave in to this advice and trudged little further, when he had a second thought to get back and carry the dying man. Asking his friend to continue his journey to the distant village, Singh carried the man on his shoulders. Now it was unimaginable, but Singh, without losing hope, trudged as fast as he could. It was night. He couldn't see the trace of village anywhere near, but he saw his friend who left him had succumbed in the snowdrift. Singh trudged until early morning. They could land up in the village. He then realized he could survive just because of the dying man, as by carrying him, the heat produced kept both of them warm to beat the cold. Later, Singh writes, "It was then I understood well the meaning of the gospel verse, whoever seeks to gain his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life will preserve it." Yes, friends, today Jesus teaches us a not so lovely lesson, that is, only in bearing pain for the other and giving meaning to someone else's life we would really find meaning for our own. And the second thought is very much related to the first one. The kingdom of God is in your midst. Need not search anywhere else. When one gives a helping hand to the other, or a prayerful wish, or even a gentle smile, he is building this kingdom of love. Remember, Jesus showed this by his life when he sacrificed himself. He truly built this kingdom by gaining himself and regaining us from the clutches of sin. Unless we realize, like that little boy who believed by piling every little brick, he was nevertheless building a temple, we may also lose sight of the kingdom values in the screeching winds of our daily life struggle. O Lord, help build thy kingdom today.